What's up, Sam? What's going on, man? How's everything going? Yeah, I'm gonna just chill for a second. Hope everything is going good. Glad to see you, bro. Glad to see you. Glad to see you. I hope everything's going good for you. Talk to me. Talk to me. Talk to me. I'm gonna get that book too. That book you were talking to me about, the synchronicity. Absolutely, I'm gonna pick that up. Matter of fact, I just ordered it today. So you got me on that. I'm a peeper. David Wilcock is pretty cool. I checked him out before. I like what he does. So you ready for the new year? You ready for the new year, Sam? You know? Yeah. Let me see if I can say. I've never tried to type in anything. Let me type in something. I want to say, what's up, Sam? Hey, I'm gonna just say hey. See what's going on. There we go. All right, I didn't know I could do that, but I'm learning every day, guys. I'm learning every day. I'm glad to be here with you. Y'all know what it is. First things first. First things first. Before we even get started, before we move forward, y'all know what it is. I salute the divinity in you. I respect the divinity in each and every last one of you who shows up, or, to all the creators out there, keep on creating, keep on evolving. I just wanted to come by. I know it's New Year's Eve, and we're on the brink of a new year. 2021 is upon us. Tomorrow's January 1st, 2021, and we're gonna say hasta luego to 2020. Out of here. I know some people still think that we're in 2012. I can't tell you if we're in 2012 or not. I've heard a lot of things about it, but yeah, I know for a lot of people, they're glad to see 2020 go out of here. But if you're a creator, or you're an infinite creator, then you're not worried about that, because you are going to create the reality that you want from here on out. So I was checking out from the last live. I got, as we know, I had a lot of homework to do, but I checked out Midnight Gospel. Keep growing, keep evolving. You see what I'm saying, Sam? And as long as you get it, Sam, as long as you understand that, you got it. You got it no matter what. Every year's got to be your best year. Every day's got to be your best day. And, hopefully you won more than you lose. Hopefully you got more W's in 2020. 2020 was pretty good for me too. But like I said, I know there's a lot of people who've had it rough because certain things, whether it's the pandemic or the pandemic, whether it's some people lost the food industry was hit real bad. So, I'm just mindful of everything that's going on around me. Well, Midnight Gospel, okay, that's what I want. Okay, so last time I was on, I can't remember who, either Tango or Milan or Jasper or Ishida. Someone talked to me about Midnight Gospel. So you guys know me. I'm going to go check it out. I am going to go check it out. And I binge. What it is, it's a podcast, but it's like a cartoons, and it's on Netflix. So what I did was I checked it out. I checked out Midnight Gospel. I binged on it for like a day, and then now I'm starting it again. Because there's only like one season of it, and it's real. It's not a disclaimer, but it's MA, it's mature, it's rated mature. But I think it's definitely something that I rock with because it makes you think. And it's a guy who's going around and he's having interviews with all these people, and he's talking about certain things that's going on in the world and their spiritual experience. and I love the concept. I think the concept is cool. I think it's dope. And I always tell people that it's all where you are on your journey. You know, maybe it's for you, maybe it's not for you. But someone had me check it out. I just don't know who. And if they listen to this or they check it out, you could tell me if it was you who told me to check it out. But I definitely check out Midnight Gospel, and it's mature. It's MA on Netflix, but it's definitely a good watch. Soul After. Okay, so I'm gonna write that down, Sam, because I don't know what that is. Is that on Netflix? Because if that's on Netflix, I'm gonna check that out. I mean, I gotta go to work in the morning, but I definitely will check it out when I get home. I'm just in that zone. Right? Okay, on Disney. Oh, okay. So, all right, yeah. I'm gonna check that out. The funny thing is, all my kids have everything. They've got the Netflix, the Hulu. They've got the Prime. They've got all the crap, and they've got the Disney Plus. Okay. And what happens is nobody want to hook me up with the Disney Plus. So when my kids get back tonight or when they get in the house, I'll have them do that. I'll have them sign me on the Disney Plus, and I'm going to check Soul out. Who's the main character in Soul? I know who's the main character in Soul, because I thought it was, I'm not sure who the actor was. My cousin in Jersey was telling me about it too, so I'm definitely going to check it out. But like I said, the Midnight Gospel, I mean, it throws you off a little bit if you look at the title of it. All right, cool. Yeah, that's right, Jamie Foxx. There you go. If you look at the title of like the Midnight Gospel, you're gonna be like Midnight Gospel, and then you're gonna probably think it's something to do with church or something like that. But I think the concept is dope. I think the work that was put into it was super. It was just so many things that they touched on, talking about being an assimilator or being assimilation. I just think that it all depends on where you are on your journey. Definitely check it out. But I just wanted to come by and just share some love. And like I said, I hope you guys are gonna have a great 2021, and make sure that you decide, you make up in your mind what it is that you want. Remember that God creates after its own kind. I want you to understand it. I'm going to pull my microphone up a little closer so I can make sure you get this, so you can understand what you thank you, Sam. So you can understand what I'm saying. Dots create after its own kind. All right, and that's a lot. That's a lot. I'm too low here. Thoughts create. There you go. Thoughts create after its own kind. You have a great 2021 too. I know it's going to be your best, way better than 2020. I know that, but dots create after its own. Just like any seed creates after its own. So remember to create the dots that you want. Matter of fact, I asked this question. I like to ask this question. Where do dots come from? Where do dots come from? Okay? Dots come from outer space. That's what Edison said. Dots come from out there. Tesla and all these guys, they knew something that the masses did not know. Okay? Spend time by yourself. Spend time, even if you can't spend time by yourself. Make sure you think. Make sure you quiet your mind. Make sure that you listen to some good frequency music. All right. Make sure you definitely putting some good things in this mind, and not allow like the news to program you or certain things to program you. But you make sure you drive the vehicle. You're the dynamo. You are the dynamo. I can't say that enough. You're dynamic. You are a dynamo, and the dots that you think creates other dots. Absolutely. Your thoughts create other thoughts. So if you're gonna think anything, you might as well think about the good. You might as well create the good. And these guys always talk to me. When they talk to me, they're telling me about balance. They're telling me about balance. So I'm hearing my kids now, and they talk to me, and it's like, yeah, you can't be positive all the time. You can't be, and I say it's a choice. It's a choice. So I would choose to have a positive attitude, because attitude is the magic word. Attitude is the magic word. And when you understand that you bring the attitude into your situation or into your creation. It's you. It's nothing other than you. I have my 9-year-old. She wants to get on the live with me, and she's always asking me tell her about Jesus, and I laugh. I'm just like, why are you bothering me? But she wants me to tell her, because she knows what I think, but I don't really get into it with her. And I just want people to understand that you are the greatest power ever created. Okay, you teacher said visit. Facts. I can't agree anymore, and it's the truth. You can't stay there. You can't live there. You have to choose where you live. You have to choose where you live, and it's awesome. And there's some other things that I was checking out in the past week, and there's a book that I'm listening to, practicing stoicism. Someone brought that up to me. I'm not a stoic. I'm not practicing. I'm just studying, and I think it's very, very, very interesting. This is something that's been passed on for generations, and thinking. There's nothing bad or good, but thinking that makes it so. I believe that was Shakespeare. Thinking, bad or good, there's nothing bad or good, but you're thinking that makes it so. So if you think something is bad, you're absolutely right. If you think it's good, you're right. You're right. You're absolutely right. But remember, you is you. It's nothing outside of you. It's nothing that you can't. And I'd like to tell my kids this story because they make fun of me a lot of times. They say, "So, Dad," I told them I was coming home from church one Sunday back in the day, and I saw the devil, and the devil was crying outside at church, and I was like, he was like, I'm like, devil, Mr. Devil, what's wrong? He said he's just tired, and I was like, what's up? What's the matter? He said he was tired of everybody blaming him for their stuff or blaming them for his shit. And I just like, that's one, because the main thing is you have to take responsibility. And that's what's real. You have to take responsibility. You don't have to wait until January 1st to take responsibility. You could do that now. You don't have to blame anything outside of yourself. You have the power to accept whatever it is that you want to accept or that you don't want to accept. Okay, I'll say it again. You have the power to accept what you want to accept or what you don't want to accept. And when I think about the midnight gospel, it brings me to the mindset of choosing, the choice. That's really the one of the main takeaways that I've been learning on my journey. The love come. Oh my goodness. And that brings me to the awakening. What's up? What's up, little Fit Vibe? I appreciate you. I respect you. I respect the divinity in you. I salute you. Yeah, I appreciate you being here. But choice is what's really the on my journey. That's the main thing I've been focusing on. And I'm just chilling. I just been focusing on that. But when I started getting into the midnight gospel, it gives me a whole, and I'm not saying a whole different perspective, but it makes me think, and it's like, wow. And it makes you think. And it's, I don't want to call it alternative. I don't really care about following the masses or what the masses is doing. Think for yourself. Think for yourself. And I think too many people put their faith in other people. Put your faith in you. That's what the moral of the story is. I believe that's what the moral of the story is. And I know some people say believe, you see lie in it. But if you can't believe in anything, you're going to fall for everything. All I would tell you is believe in yourself. Believe in your power. Believe in your gift. Believe in your mind. You are dynamic. You are positive. You are good. You are whatever you decide to be. That's really what's the real gift. That's what's really the gift. Don't let anybody dictate to you who you are, what you are, where you're going, where you've been. Only you know you better than anybody else. Nobody knows you like you know you. So when I watch this series, pretty much it's one season on Netflix. I enjoy it. I enjoy it because I can relate and I resonate with a lot that's going on with it. Some things I'm just like and it's okay. It doesn't like turn me off or anything, but it's something good. I'm definitely going to check out Soul because that seems to be the big movie of this holiday season. Holiday. Anyways, I'm not going to go there. I hope everybody had a good Christmas. I enjoyed my Christmas. Do it for the kiddos. You know what I'm saying? And don't get too. And this is what I would say. Don't get too far out where you forget to enjoy your life, where you forget to enjoy your journey, and you live this like strict confined life that you just forget to live. Love, love, love. That's all I ever love. Love. Remember they say God is love? That's what I've always was taught, that God was love. So I don't understand, but what I would tell you is keep growing. Keep growing. Keep growing. Go down the path that you decide for yourself. Plan the life that you want to live. Plan the life that you want to live. There's nothing to it but to do it. There's nothing to it, but you're going to have to put in some work. Don't let nobody fool you and tell you don't have to put in the work, because there's work on whatever path that you decide for yourself. Whatever path that you decide to go down, it's your choice. It's your choice. All right? So don't worry about the haters, because they're gonna be haters. They're gonna be haters. I bet you are. I am too. And I love like going live. I love doing vids. I love meeting new people, because especially the people on the frequency and the people of the same mindset. I'm learning all the time. I grow all the time. And if we share, we all grow and we all reach where we need to be. It's evolving. It's creating and evolving. Creating. Remember, we create what the mind we create. There's nothing that's here or whatever was that wasn't created in mind. Dot. Most people don't understand the energy in thought. Most people don't understand the frequency in thought. There's power in what you think. Most people haven't even figured out what it is. It's a journey. So remember, the choice is yours. Whether you grow or whether you just lay on the ground. You can lay on the ground, but it doesn't stop. It doesn't stop. 5 years is going to go by. 10 years is going to go by. The question is, where are you going to be where you want to be? Are you going to be doing what you want to be doing? Or are you going to sit here and you're going to blame everything else? You're going to blame the government. You're going to blame your parents. You're going to blame your spouse. You're going to blame your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your significant other. Or you are going to accept the responsibility for this gift we have called life. And that's one of the main things. But choose. And have a fantastic and decide right now to have a fantastic year. Have a fantastic year. And don't be and don't like not believe in yourself. Don't say, oh, that's just a voice in my head. That they don't know what's going on. Trust in yourself. Trust in your intuition. Know yourself. Know yourself. Don't worry about what anyone else tells you. No one else tells you. No one else tells you. Trust in you. Believe in you. Know that you are going to get to wherever it is that you're going to. Definitely. See, other people, I appreciate that. Little Fit Vibe, I'm feeling you. You know that. Being self-awareness is so huge. It's so huge. And like I said, I say this a lot of times too. It's like, everybody won't resonate with me, and I'm fine with that. I'm not telling you I'm some guru and I know this and I know that. I'm only trying to share what's helped me along my path and my experience, because to be true, to be honest, I learn every day. That's why it's a journey. I tell people all the time, you learn every day, and you don't have to be the smartest person in the room. I don't want to be the smartest person in the room. If I'm the smartest person in the room, I am definitely in the wrong room. That's why I like rocking with the infinite creators. I love rocking with the infinite creators every time I rock with the infinite creators because I know I'm not the smartest guy in the room. I know I'm not the smartest person in the room. I know this, but I know I'm evolving and I know I'm creating. I know the people around me are creating and they're believing in what they're doing and they're sharing. And every time I show up, it's like I get energized. I love it. I feel it. I feel it. So it's like time, and most people you would hear, my journey was like, oh, there's no such thing as time. There's no such thing as time. Time is a construct, and you would hear people say things like that. But if you show up to work late, that's time. And if you keep showing up late, guess what? You're not gonna have a job. You run a business and you selling products or you creating products, if you don't deliver those products in time, then you're not gonna have people who work with you or people who are gonna buy from you because you don't understand what time is or the concept of time. I know they say time is a construct and time don't really exist, but hey, you have to use something. You have to use some kind of form of measurement. If your day just runs, there's just one. If this is one complete day, it just keeps on going. Nobody knows the year. Nobody knows what time. And I get it and I understand it. All I'm saying is have structure, create your life and based on your time and what you want to do. You have to do that. Hey, Happy New Year, Tango! Happy New Year, Tango! Was you popping bottles? Tango's showing up in here. Yeah, but if your day is running away from you, all that means is that you're not planning your day. If your week is getting away from you and you don't know what happened to your week, you didn't plan your week. Happy New Year, Tango. Happy New Year to every Love for Vibe. Happy New Year's to Sam Spirits. Woo! But remember, it's your time. This is your time. You don't gotta wait until next year. The time is now. And remember this, all you have is now. Tango, you've been popping bottles. Yeah, I appreciate you too, Sam. I definitely appreciate you for showing up. 100. Hey, there you go. 1 year, 360 new chances. There you go. And this is I was talking about time being a construct and understanding time. And it's sort of like this. I'll put time to you like this. And I don't know why I'm going to use this analogy, but I'm going to say it anyways. Because in my earlier journey and as a young man, I would pay a lot in, let's say, in I'm talking about, huh? What do you think about? Okay, you got to have a day schedule. But if you don't understand, hold on. I have a thought. I'm going to get back here for a second. People who don't understand, I'm going to get this dot back because you guys mess with me, but I'm going to get this dot back. And when I get it back, I'm going to tell you because it has to do interest. There we go. This is why I'm going to say it. Here we go. Sorry about that, guys. But interest. Those who don't understand interest pays interest. Okay? Listen to me for a second. Those who do not understand interest, okay, pays interest. So what I mean when I say those who don't understand interest, if you don't know what an APR is, annual percentage rates, whether it's you buying a car, whether you buy a house, whether you pay, APR for credit cards and things like that, if you don't understand it, you're going to pay a high interest price if you do not understand that stuff. All right. So if you don't understand time and you don't know how to manage your time, you are going to pay a price, the premium too, because you have not figured it out. You have not figured it out. And when I talk to my kids, annual percentage rate, you can check it out, Sam. Look at it online. But, this is why people tell you to go get credit cards. I wouldn't tell you to get any of that or do any of that. I'm not going to tell anybody to do any of that. I would just say understand interest. Understand it, because if you don't understand interest, you will be paying it. You want to be the guy who receives interest and who's collecting off of interest, but you don't want to be the person paying interest or high interest. But most people don't understand that, so they pay high interest because they don't know. And I would use that analogy to talk about time. Most people don't manage their time, and their time get away from them, so they pay a premium. How do you not pay a premium for your time? You plan it. You plan it. You plan your day. I know it's not easy, and I know it's work, but you plan your day. You have to get smarter. And people listen, and we can talk about the system all we want, but it's a system, and I understand that. But if you don't understand money, and you don't understand interest, and you don't understand APR and things like that, you will be paying. And guess who usually pays? The people who don't have anything. They end up paying high interest. How can you pay high interest and high rates when you have no money? It's a tough lesson. It's a tough lesson, and it's designed to keep you to a certain level. See, I'm just not concerned about you spiritually. I'm concerned about you economically, financially, physically. I'm concerned about the whole being, the whole being. Some people just want to tell you, what they want to tell you. I'm going to tell you the things that affect me on my journey, So you don't have to go through the same things that I've gone through. All right. That you could be more diligent, that you could take the things that I've learned and share, and you could use it for your benefit. That's why I wanted the book. I have Sam. Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Rich Dad, Poor Dad. There you go. Sam, you already know I'm your guy when it comes to that. Yeah, I love Robert Kiyosaki, EI, the BI. I have lots of books. Guy Kiyosaki's good too. I believe that's his son. Sharon Lecter is his wife. But Robert Kiyosaki is the real deal. Anything you get by Robert Kiyosaki, Cash Flow Quadrant, if you can get that, if you can get the Cash Flow Quadrant, or you can get the Rich Dad Poor Dad series, or any books. I've got a Choose to Be Rich program by Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. Yeah. And how do you like the Cash Flow Quadrant, Sam? And like I said, I've listened to this program for years. But remember, guys, there's one thing to listen, but who's going to be brave enough and bold enough to do it? That's what it is. It's cool. All right. See what I'm saying? You got to be brave enough and bad enough and have the courage to step out and do it. Let's see if let's see what works and what doesn't work. And what works we'll keep, and what doesn't work, we'll just throw it out. You know what I'm saying? But I haven't got the Cash Flow Quadrant, but I have the book. There you go, Little Fit Vibe. That's what's up. So let's find all the information, bring it to the table. Let's use what's going to work. And if Lil Fit Vibe say, hey, this works, I want to see what's up because I want to use it. If Sam said, hey, this works, boom, let's tell the group, let's tell the community, and we'll keep building and we'll keep building. We don't want to be like, oh, Chris said this and Chris said that. Hey, man, it's not about me. It's about us. It's about us growing. Like if you're on a certain path of your journey, anything I can do to help you get there, that's what I want to commit to. Yeah, but make sure that some books need to be pondered. Some books need to be, and Love for Vibe. I'm with you. I've read it, and sometimes I read books and be like, oh, but that's something that I keep, and I'm learning. I still learn from, and I'll just go back to it here and there. Next book I'm gonna read. What's the next book you're gonna read, Sam? What's the next book? There's something. I had a couple more ideas that I was checking out, but like I said, I just enjoy my time. I enjoy coming here. All is within. Cash Flow Quadrant. Okay, cool. That's good. But there's a board game that he has called Cash Flow. That's what I'm gonna talk. That's what That's what I want to get. Not necessarily the book class. I got you, Cash Flow Quadrant. I got that. But the board game Cash Flow. Remember, all is within. Nothing is without. All right. Well, we want you to. Okay, and who's that by, Tango? Who wrote that? I'm gonna write that down because I gotta pick that up. I gotta have that. Okay. Jim, oh, come on. Of course, I'm obsessed with. I love Jim Rohn too. Little Fit Vibe. He is the legit Jim Rohn. I've been listening to Jim Rohn for a while. Sam, not Sam. Tango. In a lobby in the game. I don't know what game you talk about, but you can make a lobby if you wanna. I don't know what it is, but if you want to explain to me, that's fine. These two. Yeah. What's going on? And I just want to definitely share. I'm here to share. I'm here to share. And David Goggins, I've heard about David Goggins. I haven't really checked. I haven't checked out anything, Little Fit Vibe, but I want to definitely. I just wrote his name down. With Trump, what's going on with Trump? You just I try to. What's up? Let's see. Robin and Donald Trump. Oh, is that the book? That's the book part. Yeah. Okay. I got you. I got you. I got you, Tango. I got you. I got you. I got you. I'm gonna just write it down. Okay, all right, I got you. I got you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. But I want you guys to make sure. Got you. Got you. Appreciate it, Sam. Why we want to be rich. There you go. I got you. Yeah, I mean, hey, you're here. Listen, you here to, you this is what you're here to do. You're here to help. You're here to share. You're here to give. If you're gonna be here, right? If you're gonna be here, you might as well live the way you want to live. Go get rich. Go get rich. Make that a goal. Make that a resolution. Make it your purpose. I don't care, you know. But let's not keep on talking about it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Last week I accept your challenge. You know, accept. I get homework. I'm on my homework. Like I said, a midnight gospel, practicing stoicism, a lot of stuff that are berserk on Netflix. I've been checking that out. I mean, I've been checking out some things, but like I said, it's in the applying, it's in the practicing. I listen to Jim Rohn. Of course, what do you think, Sam? I think you could. I think you could. You know, but if you're on a vibration and you're on a certain frequency, that's what you're going to attract. So if you've got the money consciousness, remember when we were talking about dots and dots being things and dots take on dots after its own kind. So if you got that consciousness and you've got the wealth consciousness, like, yay! If you've got that wealth consciousness, guess what's going to grow from that wealth consciousness? Yeah, wealth. If you've got the health consciousness, guess what's going to grow from the health consciousness? Health. What all there is consciousness, guys. All there is consciousness. So that's why it's important. That's why all the great teachers, all the great sages, all the great wise men and women of our in history, they always told us to watch what we think, you know. And if you're watching what you're speaking or what you're saying, you're gonna watch what you think. You're thinking. And I always used to hear as a kid, if you don't have anything good to say, don't say anything at all. I'm going to say that again. If you don't have anything good to say, don't say anything at all. And that was something I learned as a kid. Like I'm not a critic. I'm not here to criticize anybody. I've got too much work to do on myself. I don't, you know, like I said, and I don't care what stage you are on in your journey, how old you are, you know, how young you are. I don't have time to just like, you know, this is what you should do. This is what you shouldn't do. It's all about what I need to do and putting the focus on me. I'm just here to share. If you take it and it's for you, fine. If it's not, fine. But it's the exchange that I love. It's the exchange. It's the exchange of me learning from you. That's what I love. I'm not gonna say that lie. And in the community and growing the community, because it's about growing the community. I meet great people like Sam, Low Fit Vibe, Lakey, Tango, Jasper, Ashita. I mean, Brandon. The list goes on. The list goes on. Khalil. So many people. So many people. But it's all in the sharing. It's all in the flow. And it's all in the flow. When you get into flow or you get into state or you get into cosmic consciousness, cosmic awareness, cosmic consciousness, that's another one. Cosmic intelligence, like Claude Bristol, the magic of believing. I've been listening to that for the last few days. The magic of believing. If you guys haven't read it, you should definitely check it out. But he also did a book called Cosmic Intelligence, and it's unbelievable. Claude Briscoe talks about cosmic consciousness. You in the vortex? Now you want to take low fit vibe. Now you want to take me down that road right now. Yeah, Tango, I know the goal. Love attraction. Think about it, and the universe will give it to you. Well, I'm thinking about it, Tango, every day. You said 1K. Okay, so we're going to get up to 1K. But if we all get on one accord, if we all become of the same mind, all right, then we take it to another level completely. Another level completely. So if we all share the goal, and we all sharing and we're growing and we're helping each other and we're helping those who come to the community, we are going to grow. There's no doubt about it. Like I said, I love the energy. I just want to come by and just say Happy New Year, and you guys make sure you got a plan, but you don't have to wait until New Year's. You write your goals down every day. One thing I learned from Brian Tracy was, you put 10 goals down and you write it down every day. But when you write it down every day, what you're doing is you're cementing that into your subconscious, and you're putting it into your subconscious. And so every time you write it down, that's another time. It's like you're recording it in your subconscious mind. And then what happens is it continues to grow. But if you write it down at the beginning of the year and then you don't look at it again until next year, how much attention did you really give that goal? There's whole programs. I've got a program by Brian Tracy. They're great programs, but if you're not going to do the work, Tony Robbins have great goal programs. But if you're not going to do the work, I mean, who are you really kidding? You're not kidding me. You're not kidding anybody else. You're really kidding yourself. But like I said, I know it's a new year, and most people, they want to go to the gym, even though most of the gyms are closed down and locked down. And they set these goals, whether it's dieting and exercising or earning more money. We know what the challenges are in this life. We know what it is. No excuses. I got you, Sam. Yes, sir. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yo, Sam, you're right. You're absolutely right. But see, people need to hear Sam's spirits talk like that. There's no excuse. And you're absolutely right. I'm sure in Canada you can find anywhere to work out, right? Yeah, there you go. Yeah, and it's hard for a lot of people because what they don't understand is, and I don't want to go into this, Sam, but I'm going to say it anyways. Food, for a lot of people, they don't know it's a drug. They don't know, and they become addicts. So one day they look at themselves and they don't realize what really happened. But yeah, it's the chemicals a lot of times that's in the food that cause people to overeat. And if they don't, and I'm not going to say wake up to it, but if they don't pay attention or become aware, then the game might be too late for some people, but it's never too late. And that's one of the great messages that I got from John. One of the great messages I got from X was it's never too late to change. It's never too late. I don't care how much life you think you lived or how much time you think you may have. The thing is you can live the life that you choose to live now, and you don't have to wait for anything to change. Dr. Sebi, see, some people call him CB Sebi. Sam. Yeah, I've got some books on Sebi, Dr. Sebi. I was just checking on some things. It's he's phenomenal. Patrick Delves, I check out too. He's in the there you go. And I agree, Lackey. But Sebi and Patrick Delves, these guys are herbalists. And there's a few other guys out there who talk about it. You're talking holistic and herbalist doctors and people who are all about sustaining the body and the health of the body. So yeah, I check out Sebi. He's in not just CMOS, but he's got a lot of things. Yeah, I have like a couple of books that he wrote. I don't know if it's the biography or anything, but I've got a couple of books that some people may have written for him. Maybe like some smoothies and things like that. I got a couple of vegan books, But it's all about your awareness. If it's not in your awareness and it's not in your consciousness, and Sam, I know most of the people here, certain things are in their awareness and they see it and they become more aware. And when it comes to your attention, you got to do something about it. I wouldn't say I practice a vegan diet or anything. I mean, obviously I flirted with it, but I just basically I don't like eating animals. Probably more pescatarian. Probably I would say more pescatarian, but I'm even like, but remember, it's not what goes on, it's not what goes inside a person that defiles them. It's what comes out of them. What comes. So I mean, I'm not telling you what to eat. I'm not going to tell you how to eat, but just make sure that you take care of yourself. That's all. Some people bodies can digest certain things. Some people could handle certain things. You have to know yourself. You have to know yourself, and you have to do what's right for you. If your body's gonna perform higher, it doesn't surprise me. It doesn't surprise me. But yeah, I flirted along that path. I like to say flirt along the path. But yeah, definitely. Like I get it. I understand that. I don't like I haven't really eaten any like no animals pretty much except for the fish. But that's another thing for another day. We'll get into that. But yeah, it's your choice. It's your choice. Because remember, everything is energy. It's energy. That's energy. Whether you're eating plants, it's still energy. It's still, that energy is alive. That energy is alive and it's growing. But remember, you have to give yourself good nutrients, whether it's mental, spiritual, physical. You have to feed the person. You have to feed the being. All right. You have to keep growing. You have to keep evolving. You have to. And when certain things come into your consciousness or come into your awareness, you'd have to make those adjustments. Absolutely agree. I totally agree with you, Sam. I totally agree with you. But you should find out what's going to help you perform better. I mean, if you are a high performing piece of machine, I mean, you can't be putting regular unleaded in your car. You can't be putting kerosene in your car. You got to put some good stuff in. And I believe if you put the good in, you'll get the good out. Whether it's eating, whether it's information, whether it's being around the right people, you put the good in, get the good out. So I mean, and it's all exchange. Everything is changed, and it's the universe is always transforming. It's always changing, and it's always growing. All right, but realize that you are the infinite creator. We all are infinite creators, and we create. Just by thinking. Guess what we're doing? Yeah, we're creating. So I would say choose good thoughts. Choose. Make better decisions. Make better choices in 2021. I don't care if it's 2021. I don't care if it's 2031. Just make sure that you're going in the direction that you want to go in. Make sure that you're doing with the things that you want to do. Make sure you're doing what you want to do. All right? That's all I would say. I'm going to watch Soul. I'm going to ride the Midnight Gospel again for the next week. I'm going to check it out because I like it. I like the Midnight Gospel. And Sam, I definitely appreciate you guys for rocking with me. I'm looking for everybody to do some exciting things, not just next year, but for the foreseeable future. Keep growing. All right. I'm good. I'm good. Remember, all is within. All is within. I'm gonna say this again. Listen to me. All is within. Nothing is without. Put in the work while you're speaking. And thank you, Little Fibai. Using the law of assumption. Facts. I love you guys. I love rocking with you guys. I definitely, like I said, feel the energy, positive. That's all we want to put out there. because that's all we want back. And sometimes you put it out there and everybody's not receptive, but you can't worry about the haters because you're gonna have haters, but you can't focus on the haters. It's all positive energy. I'm only rocking with positive people. If you're positive, I'm down with you. If you're doing positive things, that's all. You know, gazer. That's all. I can't worry about. We don't have time to be scared, people. Okay, we don't have time to be afraid. We just don't have time for it. Not if you're putting your energy into yourself. Not if you're putting an energy into what you need to be doing. Then you don't have. Not if you gazing. Not if you. Not if you dabbing. Not if you're doing what you're doing. You don't got time to be scared. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. You know, and I know you'll get a certain point in your path that you're going to be like, oh, no, just trust in you. Trust in you. The Creator's giving you everything that you need. You have everything within you. All is within, nothing's without. The mind is all. The mind is all. The mind is all. Like I said, 2020 is going to be beautiful. 2020 going to be beautiful. And like I said, I love it. Appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys. I respect the divinity in you. I salute the divinity in you. Make sure you guys stay safe. Make sure you're concentrating on what you want. You're thinking about the good that you want to see in the future, who you want to be. I respect the divinity in you. I respect the divinity in every one of you. I salute the divinity in you. You know, I don't even want to leave, but I'm gonna let you guys get back to what it is that you're doing. I love it. We're gonna do this thing. We're gonna do it real big. You know, I might talk about Jerry and Abraham Hicks and Esther Hicks and Littlefoot Vibe got me going on that and the vortex. Happy New Year's, guys. Happy New Year again. For anybody who's checking out the stream or going to check it out, don't forget to like, subscribe, tell your and share. Don't forget to do that. All right. So until the next time, I respect the divinity in you guys. Have a great new year. I love you guys. Be safe. Peace. We out. Take care, guys.